Hi, welcome to Audrey's reading area. I'm back. All right. I have another fun and exciting book to read to you guys just as soon as you smash that subscribe button. Smash that thing for me. All right. The book is A Doll for Navidades. It's written by Esmeralda Santiago, illustrated by Enrique Sanchez. Yeah. Let's see what this book has. A Doll for Navidades. So it is, by the way, it is a fun and exciting book. Let's see what it says. It does have some Spanish words in it. So please forgive me if I mispronounce some of these words. I'm going to try my best. I was 7 and had never had a doll. I wanted a baby doll like my cousin Jenny's, with pink skin and blue eyes that shut when she laid her down. Jenny's doll was the size of a small baby, its chubby arms and legs slightly bent, its tiny fingers opened to reveal a hand with deep furrows and mounds. Las Navidades were coming. Our neighbors hung crocheted snowflakes along the eaves of their tin roofs and set out flaming red poinsettias on their porches. My sisters and brothers and I helped Poppy tie crepe paper around the hibiscus and gardenia bushes. We also helped Mommy pick oregano leaves and dry, crackly achiote pods with powdery red seeds inside. In school, we sang about Noche Buena, the night baby Jesus was born, and about Los Tres Reyes Magos, who were following a bright star to Bethlehem on their camels. The night before El Dia de los Tres Reyes Magos, we would leave water and grass for the camels. And in the morning, we would wake to find presents that the 3 magi had brought to our houses after traveling thousands of miles. The smells of Christmas floated from Mommy's kitchen. Ginger and cloves, cinnamon and coconut, oregano, rosemary, garlic. Thick gray smoke curled from other yards where meat was roasted, their skin crackling and sizzling to the strumming of cuatros, the scratching of guerros, the aguinaldos about Noche Buena and about the 3 magi. At night, Parandas surprised their sleeping neighbors with songs. The Parandas went from house to house playing music and singing aguinaldos in exchange for a piece of roasted meat or a pastel wrapped in a banana leaf or slices of guava paste pressed on chunks of white cheese. On Noche Buena, we went to the Misa de Gallo. We walked to church holding candles because the Mass began at midnight. It was so dark that all we could see were the eyes of the night creatures in the bushes beyond the trembling circles of candlelight. Even though we tried not to, we sometimes fell asleep during the Misa de Gallo because it went on for a long time. Mommy and Poppy had to carry us home asleep on their shoulders as the roosters were beginning to sing to the rising sun of Christmas morning. When we woke up on Christmas Day, Mommy and Poppy gave us cloth pouches filled with walnuts, hazelnuts, and almonds in their shells. Poppy showed us how to crack the shell with a rock so that we could get the delicious meat inside. Mommy made arroz con dulce, which tasted sweet and coconutty and had sticks of cinnamon that we sucked on for a long time. A week after Noche Buena, we celebrated the new year with noisemakers and more singing and dancing, and we were happy because Three Kings Day was coming. I wrote a letter to the three magi on Poppy's special paper. He let me borrow his pen too, so I couldn't make mistakes because the ink could not be erased. Dear three magi, I have been good this year. You can ask Mommy and Poppy if you don't believe me. I would like a baby doll like my cousin Jenny's with blue eyes that close. I hope you like the water I left and the grass for the camels. Have a good journey. Sincerely, Esmeralda, Santiago. Delsa, who was 5, asked me to write a note for her too. Ask the three magi, she said, for a baby doll like the one Jenny has. But that's what I want, she said. That's what I want, I said. We can both get one and they can be sisters, she said. I didn't want her to have a doll like mine, so for Delsa I wrote, Dear three magi, I have been a good girl this year. I would like a doll, but not like the one you're giving Esmeralda so that we won't get confused. Sincerely, Delsa Santiago. I wrote her letter on a piece of notebook paper and used a pencil. When Delsa complained, I told her the letter couldn't look too fancy because the three magi knew she didn't know how to write. The night before the three magi came, my sisters and brothers and I searched the yard for tender blades of grass to leave inside our shoes for the magi's camels. We put the shoes under our beds, the toes sticking out so that the magi would see them, with my note inside my shoes and Delsa's inside hers. Next to the shoes, we left cans of water. The other kids grumbled that it wasn't fair that we wrote to the magi and they didn't. But Mammy told them that the magi would bring gifts, even without a letter. Interesting. I woke up while it was still dark. 2 shadows moved around the room, carrying bundles in their hands. I closed my eyes quickly. It must be 2 of the magi, I thought, while the third stays outside with the camels. Next time I opened my eyes, it was daylight, and Delsa was squealing in my ear. Look, I got a baby doll just like Jenny's. I scrambled out of bed, looked under it, and found a flat, rectangular package under my shoes. It didn't look big enough to hold a baby doll. Inside was a board game of a racetrack with horses running around it. Uh-oh. Poppy saw my disappointment and asked, Don't you like it, Mommy? Don't you like it? Mommy looked at me with a worried expression. I wanted a doll, I cried, like that one. I grabbed the doll from Delsa's arms. She grabbed it back and ran to the porch. Mommy and Poppy looked at each other. Mama knelt and hugged me. You're a big girl. This game is for a big girl. But I asked for a doll, I sobbed. She wanted a doll. Poppy took my hand and walked me to the yard. I'm sorry, mija, Poppy said. It looks like by the time the 3 magi came to our house, they had only 1 doll left. They know you are a big girl. You will understand better than Delsa. It's not right, I cried. The 3 kings are magic. Why can't they make enough baby dolls for everyone? Poppy looked at me, his face as sad as I felt. He looked so unhappy that I knew he was disappointed too. Maybe next year, he said. I hope so. See, maybe next year. I hugged him and kissed his smooth cheek. I went over to Delsa. She pressed the doll tightly to her chest. "Can I see it?" I said. She handed it to me, but kept her fingers wrapped around the doll's arm. I loved the way it smelled rubbery sweet. "Did you give her a name yet?" I asked. "Rosita," she said. "You can be her godmother if you want." "I see. I'd like that." "Give her back now," Delsa said. I was 7 and had never had a doll, but being a madrina to Rosita was almost as good. A colibri fluttered around a hibiscus flower. It floated over the red petals, its wings humming. I watched it go from flower to flower, hovering briefly over each, then flying on to the next one. The colibri was like the three magi, going from house to house, leaving presents for children. It was like Mommy and Poppy when they kissed me and my sisters and brother goodnight, telling each of us, "I love you." The hummingbird flew away until it was a speck against the turquoise sky, but I knew that, like the magi, it would be back. Oh, that's the end. I was having so much fun reading this fun and exciting book to you guys. A Doll for Navidades. I hope you enjoyed, you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here and listening to me read these fun and exciting books to you here on Audrey's Reading Area. I will see you soon. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with everyone and tell them to subscribe too. Thanks. See you soon.